What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Natalie here, and I just want to take a moment to share a super cool tool with you called the Simple Share. So, sharing is what we do. You've heard it said many times before, we share, we don't sell. And by you simply sharing your own journey, your own experience with what these fitness programs and Shakeology and our team has done for you, that's what's going to attract your tribe. And that's what's going to pique the interest of your audience. So this is a super simple form that we created that you can just simply fill out, and then you'll have a great reference point of things to talk about when you're sharing on your social media. So you can download this form through your training or in the links that are provided for you, and then sit down today and take 10, 15 minutes and write down the answers to these questions. So for example, what has fitness done for you? If I really think about that, fitness has given me confidence. I talk about how I don't do fitness for a number of it on a scale, but I do it for vitality and for long life and to be there, to have the energy to be there as a role for my kids, and just how it makes me feel. I know that what fitness does for me and how it makes me feel. So talking about those things on my social media is what's really important about what these fitness programs have done for me personally. And so you answer that for you. What has fitness done for you? If you're a trainer or, have you been in fitness for a while, or if you're just getting into it, this is something that you can really talk about on your social media. The next one is, what has Shakeology done for you? If you haven't tried it yet and you've recently been learning about Shakeology, what about it excites you? Is it that the ingredients that are in it? Is it something that you're excited to try? When an RD and like a registered dietitian and nutritionist joined my team, she was so excited about Shakeology because it solved what she called was a science project in her kitchen. Every day she was trying to get some of the ingredients that were already in Shakeology and ordering it from all kinds of places and trying to get it as pure as possible. And it was costing her more than $10 a shake, and it tasted gross. And she didn't even have near the amount of goodness that's in Shakeology. So, it did a lot for her and for her business and for her clients, because she was able to give them a simple formula to get the nutrition that she wanted them to have in order to help them. For myself personally, I didn't have a miraculous thing happen. I know it really increased my energy. I didn't need the nap when my kids napped. It helped with my cravings. I am like the cookie monster, and I love cookies, and I talk about that on my social media. I love chocolate, and it helped curb that afternoon chocolate craving. It also helped keep me more regular, and that was important to me. And that's, I talk about that a lot on my social media. That's a hot button for people. What has it done for you personally? I've heard testimonies of people who've gotten off of diabetic medication, who, have my aunt, she personally, she got off of her, I'm spacing on the medication that she was on for heart. I don't think it was heartburn, but my mom, her cholesterol levels went down, and she didn't have to take cholesterol medication anymore. And so, there's just a ton of things that Shakeology can do for people. But talk about on your social media, what has it done for you? So answer those 3 questions, and that's something that you can simply share on your social media, and it's a great reference point for that. What do you like about being part of a team? Were you part of sports teams in the past? Do you like the community? Do you enjoy the support, the accountability, the personal development? And these are just some ideas of what are you getting and what are you receiving out of being part of this team? And why does it excite you? If you're new to the team, what is so exciting about it? Or what have you already experienced that you're just loving? And that's something that you can talk about. And then you can also share 3 top takeaways from personal development that have helped you this far. Whether it's from the compound, a national wake-up call that you've recently listened to, or one of the podcasts we suggest, write some things down that were just like some aha moments that were impacting your life. And that's something great that you can also share on your social media. And then what has extra income enabled you to do if you've already started earning? I know for myself personally, I had wanted to try Insanity for like 3 years. It was in my Amazon wish list. And then when I finally bought the 21-day fix and I simply invited some friends to join me, the people who joined me, that immediately returned my investment on my own fitness program. So if I had done that 3 years ago, I wouldn't have had to pay for it. It was great. And then I committed to never have to pay for Shakeology. And that was huge for me. Over time, this answer has changed for me. Now it's brought me home to be with my kids full time, which I never thought was possible. So you can answer that question in the present tense, or you can answer it in the future tense. Like you see the opportunity of what the potential of the income is going to do for you. And you're working hard to provide what for your life, what kind of freedom, what kind of choices for you and your family, and what are you working to do? And so that's just something to really notate there. And then you can reference these as you go on, and you can use it as a sharing point through your social media. But take one of these items tonight, at the hot times to post on social media, which would be around 7 a.m., noon, and then again at 7 p.m. between those hours, close to those hours, and share part of this own story, part of your own journey. Tell people some of your answers here. And I always have a formula of saying the then, the now, and the how. So before I started doing, let's say fitness, for example, before I started doing the 21-day fix from home, I struggled with consistency. I was a trainer. I love fitness, but I struggled with consistency, and my health would fluctuate. So I would have highs and lows, and then I gained 80 pounds when I was pregnant. But having the simple formula of incorporating the 21-day fix in my life gave me an option where in 30 minutes before my kids even woke up or while they were napping, I could get my fitness done. What has it done for you in your life? And I would share like how it's changed my life. So what my life looked like before, I struggled with inconsistency. What was the how, the then, the now? Now I'm consistent. I've been more consistent over the last 4 years than I ever have been in my life. Or you could say the last 30 days or, than ever in my life. I've had people who've told me that they've never worked out for 5 days consistently, but when they got this program, they finally did. So what does that look like for you personally? So then I struggled. I wasn't able to complete a program. Now I've never been more consistent. How? By adding 30-minute workout programs that I can do from my garage or my living room and that are at home. I don't have to leave. I don't have to pack the kids. I don't have to pay for childcare. I can just get it done and get on with my life. And so, and how I feel now because of that is I feel confident, I feel healthy, I feel strong. So that's a little bit of a way that you can share that with just, your post-workout picture, but tell the story behind it. And so this is just a simple guide to simply share your journey with these great products, programs, and team. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we can't wait to see what you say on your social media today. Make sure that you go ahead and comment in the actions below a link to your simple share so we can go and simply celebrate with you. Have a good one.